You know, my husband had bladder cancer first. Then he had esophageal cancer. Then he had a tumor in the L5 of his spine, which was cancer. Then he had a lesion on his liver, which was cancer. He had over 40 treatments of radiation, 3 treatments of chemo. He'd go to his families, and then he'd come home, and I'd help him get undressed and comfortable in the bed. But then he'd start to cry because he would hurt so bad. With the tumor in his spine, it'd be trying to get out of his back, and he'd be throbbing with it, rolling back and forth with it, and there was nothing I could do. He'd cry and he'd cry, a grown man with tears coming from his eyes. A tumor the size of a baseball trying to get out of his spine and out of his back. I sat there in the chair and I just cried with him because there was nothing else I could do. There were times that's all I could do, was just cry with him. I would sing to him to comfort him, and I'd sing, praise him, praise him, praise him, praise him. And he'd be in bed, his hospital bed, and he'd ask me, he'd say, is that what I'm supposed to do, praise him? I try to keep a straight face, and I keep the tears away, and I would say, yes, honey, that's what you're supposed to do. I loved my husband more than life itself. When I lost my husband, I lost my world. When I lost my husband, I lost my home. And then I was homeless. I didn't want to lose my husband. He was my home. When I lost him, I lost my home. I was homeless 4 months because I lost my husband. And nobody cared about giving me a home when I needed one. Nobody. Now answer me this. Why would I hurt the one closest to me when he was my home? I don't hurt the people I love. I cared for him and I helped him the best that I could. And I took care of him. I never did anything wrong. And as far as I'm concerned, anybody who thinks otherwise is full of it. They need to get a life. They need to go check themselves out because they're murdering an innocent person. I'm telling you that right now. I watched my husband breathe as long as he could. I never once wanted my husband to stop breathing. And I never wanted cancer to take him. But I'll tell you what, sometimes you have no choice when you're fighting a war with cancer. My husband lost his battle with cancer before it ever began, and there was nothing I could do to help him. And nobody should ever judge me, because I was enough. and I cared for him and gave him the best care in the world. That's all I have to say.